Is the bad boy of Nollywood finally off the market? We have all been watching the chemistry between the team Beam for a long time, but a recent viral moment has got people convinced that things has officially shifted from the normal to a very serious thing. The Timini Egbuson just draw a line in the sand, and was it all to protect his connection with his woman, Bimbo Ademoye? Well, this clip you're watching right now was from a particular moment when Timini went to promote his new movie. There's a new movie he was featured in, and that was him, trying to promote it. And if you watch closely, at that cinema there, he was trying to keep a distance with some persons, although he's just being his usual self, greeting people here and there. But this doesn't look like the normal Timini that we know. Honestly, it's all looks like he was trying to protect his connection with Bimbo Ademuyi, like I said earlier on. Today, we're going to break down the latest interaction that has the internet screaming it's official. So make sure you are watching attentively, make sure you're listening attentively to everything I'm saying right now. Before we get into the clip, let's talk about why we're even here. We have seen them on screen, we have seen them off screen. They tease, they banter, and they give us enough content to keep the shippers busy for years now, back to back. But for the longest time, it's always been they are just friends, right? Well, the internet has a way of reading between lines, and trust us to always put things together to definitely tell you what exactly is going on as it should be. The fans aren't buying the just friends narrative anymore. For real, there is a moment that started the conversation, and I'll show it to you all. Just do well to make sure you are following with this gist one after the other. Did you notice how he handles the situations? He is usually the life of the party. We all know Timini to always want to be here, wants to be there, like around the party with everyone. That is just literally how he is. He's super always happy to be around people, especially the females. In fact, the females just love to be around him. But this time around, it was totally different. There was a deliberate, almost protective distance. It wasn't dismissive, but it was boundary setting. In a world where celebrities often play into the crowd, this particular one felt different. It felt like he was keeping a seat upon specifically for one person. Now, let me rewind you back to when Timini released his movie. When he was going to the cinema to promote his movie with other celebrities, did you notice how he wasn't so close with other people that came there to celebrate with him? I mean, to promote the movie with him. But when it was the time for Bimbo Ademoye, when Bimbo Ademoye came, did you remember how he was holding a hand, walking into the scenario, and then people were like, oh, Bimbo Timini, and he was even trying to be so protective of her. That is how close Timini usually be with females, but for a while now he hasn't been that way, but he is still that way with his woman Bimbo Ademoye, which makes us come to the conclusion, or makes us ask this question: is it really or truly off the market? Even though we've seen a ring on Bimbo Ademoye's finger, is that particularly a sign that she's engaged? Well, do well to listen to this particular gist to the end, because I'll be spilling out something really important that we should take note of. All right, why does all this even matter? Because in the internet, in the entertainment industry, optics are everything. By consciously creating that space, Timini sent a silent message, whether intended to be a gentleman or subtly signal to his loyalty. The result was the same. He kept the distance between himself and other ladies at that party. The fans saw it as a massive sign of respect towards Bimbo Ademoye. It's like saying, I see you, I respect what we have, and I'm not letting the noise interfere with that. Oh my god, he is so He's so romantic. Timini is really someone that pulls his mind to something. Whenever he pulls his mind to something, he makes sure he goes for that. He makes sure he does that just to, please whosoever he is with. And especially for Bimbo Ademoye, Timini doesn't joke around with her. He's always making sure he impress her, always making sure she's comfortable. And all of these things, putting them together, it only mean one thing, that he's probably off the market, or he's deeply in love with his baby girl, Bimbo Ademoye. But right now, I want to hear from you guys. What do you actually think? Was this just a classic Timini move, being cool, calm, and collected? Or are we seeing a change in his, dating philosophy? Is Bimbo the one who finally managed to settle with this sweet, very cute bad boy, the one everyone wants to be around with? So is Bimbo the movie finally the lucky one? I want to know in the comment section, because at this point, sometimes it feels as though they aren't really committed to each other, and sometimes it feels like they are really committed with each other. Drop your hottest takes in the comments. I'm looking for the most creative ones. I want to know what your theories are. Do not forget to like this video if you are part of the Team Beam crew, the Team Beam ship rather. And more so, make sure you hit the subscribe button to stay updated on more of our gists. I will see you on my next one. And you guys, before then, like I asked earlier on, do you think this is something he just wants to be like, or do you think it's an intentional act towards showing Bimbo Ademoye that he really loves her and that he is really for her? Because it's quite obvious that he's trying to stay put together, he's trying to maintain a particular lane. And I'll see you on my next one, okay?